Father Jud Duplenticy, a former boxer turned Catholic priest in upstate New York, is reassigned after punching a rude deacon. He is made assistant pastor of Our Lady of Perpetual Fortitude, a rural parish led by Monsignor Jefferson Wicks. Wicks is the grandson of Reverend Prentice Wicks, who forced Jefferson's mother, Grace, to remain at the church with the promise of receiving his inheritance, only for the fortune to disappear after his death. Grace ransacked the church and destroyed its crucifix, which the younger Wicks refuses to replace. Jud comes into conflict with Wicks over his incendiary preaching, which has driven away all but his most loyal parishioners. During a Good Friday service, Wicks dies suddenly in a storage closet near the pulpit, stabbed in the back with a knife fashioned from a devil's headlamp adornment that Jud previously stole from a bar and threw through a church window. Though the evidence is inconclusive, suspicion falls on Jud. Police Chief Geraldine Scott summons private detective Benoit Blanc to investigate the death. He recruits Jud to assist him, despite Scott's objections, assured of his innocence. After Wicks's burial in Prentice's mausoleum, Jud and Blanc questioned the congregation, learning Wicks had abruptly disavowed his followers at a meeting just before his death. Failed politician Cy Draven reveals that Wicks allegedly found Prentice's fortune and was planning to use it to pursue a career in politics with Cy, who he had learned was his illegitimate son. Jud drops out of the investigation, tired of Blanc's singular focus on the murder and the mystery of the fortune, choosing instead to focus on his ministry. While returning to his rectory at night, Jud appears to witness Wicks exit the mausoleum and embrace groundskeeper Samson. He is knocked out pursuing them and wakes up next to Samson's corpse. Blanc stops Jud from turning himself in, having noticed a second adornment missing from the bar, stolen by town doctor and Wicks follower, Nat Sharp. Blanc and Jud go to the doctor's house and find his corpse dissolving in a tub of acid alongside Wick's body. The following morning, the police and the congregation convene in the church for Jud's confession, only for Blanc to explain how Nat killed Wicks. He spiked Wick's private flask with a tranquilizer and attached the second adornment to his vestment to fool Jud, covertly switching it out and stabbing Wicks whilst pretending to examine the body. Midway through his summation, however, Blanc has an epiphany and abruptly declares he cannot explain Wicks's resurrection nor Samson's murder, and the congregation leaves. Before Scott can arrest Jud, Wicks's former assistant, Martha, re-enters, ready to confess. Before his death, Prentice swallowed a valuable diamond called Eve's Apple, the key to Wick's $80 million fortune, which Grace was seeking when she ransacked the parish. Martha kept the secret of the diamond's existence until Jud challenged her to confess her deepest sin to Wicks, but she soon realized he was plotting to retrieve the diamond from Prentice's corpse. To stop him from spreading his hate, she plotted his murder with Nat, persuaded Samson to be buried in Wick's place to retrieve the diamond, and had the two-stage Wicks resurrection to restore faith in the church. When Nat killed Samson, framing Jud in the process, and tried to kill Martha to get the gem for himself, Martha tricked him into consuming a cup of coffee poisoned with pentobarbital meant for her. After her confession, she collapses after having already taken the rest of the poison which Blanc had realized during his denouement, hiding his final deduction to allow her to come forward on her own, to confess her sins. With her last breaths, she prays for forgiveness from all victims, including, at Jud's urging, Grace. Jud performs absolution before she dies, and she drops the diamond. 1 year later, Jud is about to reopen the church, now renamed Our Lady of Perpetual Grace. Most of the former parishioners have moved on with their lives, while a disgruntled Cy, the presumed heir to Prentice's fortune, threatens to sue Jud, Blanc, and the church if the diamond is not returned, but they all proclaim ignorance. Blanc bids farewell as new parishioners enter for the first service of Jud, who hid the diamond inside the church's new crucifix.